Did you know that there's a program in our schools that is allowing kids to raise pigs and chickens at their homes? All right, maybe not like that, but there is this program called 4-H. And it's a path to responsible, productive citizenship programs for your children. They have lots of clubs that they can explore, from STEM, robotics, to, like I just said, raising chickens or pigs. I am meeting with Melinda Souers and Erin, Extension faculty at Orange County IFAS, to learn about 4-H and how the program helps our youth pave a path to responsible, productive citizenship. Tell us a little bit about yourselves in the 4-H IFAS program.
Well, thank you. My name is Melinda Souers, and I am a 4-H Extension agent, one of the 4-H Extension agents, and we are the official youth program of the University of Florida. I work with STEM, healthy living, and leadership citizenship programs.
And I'm Erin. I am the other 4-H agent. My program areas for our clubs are our animal science clubs, which is our horse clubs and our livestock clubs, our shooting sports clubs, which is archery, and then our environmental science clubs, which we do with residential camping and some other projects as well.
How did the 4-H first start?
Well, I'll answer that question. 4-H is actually about 120 years old. We officially were kind of call our establishment date 1902 in Ohio. And the way it became affiliated with Extension was that when the Extension Service started in about 1914, researchers were trying to reach out to farmers to teach them new ways of raising food that was scientifically, proven ways to improve their crop yields. And some of the farmers were skeptical, so they were able to reach the youth. The youth were more open to trying a new way, a new variety of seeds, that kind of thing. So they started off with corn and can clubs. Eventually girls were brought in and they did the canning. And then somewhere in the 60s, things became where the girls and boys were together. But yeah, so that was kind of how 4-H got started and how we became part of the Extension Service in the United States.
What is the ultimate mission of 4-H?
4-H is a positive youth development program. So we use a combination of a learn by doing approach, or hands-on learning, as well as our very valuable and caring adult volunteers. And our goal for that is to kind of help the kids gain knowledge, gain life skills, so ultimately they can be both productive and responsible citizens as adults.
Why is hands-on learning so important to the program?
Well, experiential learning by doing is actually a big part of the 4-H program, and kids tend to learn better and remember things when they do them. So we really focus on that being a major element of our 4-H meetings, of all the things that kids do, and they enroll in projects. They choose whatever that project might be. It could be a robot, it could be a horse, it could be butterflies, it could be gardening, whatever that thing is, it's a spark that gives them a passion. And that by doing and working on that project is how they learn and grow, and not only learn more about that project area, but also they develop other life skills that go along with that too.
What can children and parents expect when they're participating in 4-H?
So what we kind of like to relate it to is almost, I guess you could say, like a buffet. You can pick and choose. So it can be something, if families are more comfortable just participating in their community club, and like Melinda mentioned, doing, their record book or whatever their project might be, that's great. They'll have fun, they'll have an awesome time, they'll learn a lot. But there's also a lot of further opportunities too they might like to take advantage of. We have a lot of events at the county level, at the district level, at the state level, the regional level, the national level. It can grow and grow, whatever they would like to participate in. So kind of however involved they would like to get, they can. There's a lot of opportunities.
Mm-hmm.
What does the sign up and participation look like?
Well, that's a good question. And we just had a kickoff event on Saturday where we invited families from the public to come in to kind of learn about that process. We have different ways that we deliver 4-H, but most of our 4-H families, or whether we're doing school programs, which we do reach thousands of students in the school system that they're not part of community clubs, but they do what we call school enrichment. All of that is, we have an online enrollment process that everybody does that, enrolls in the program. But our program runs with the school year. So we start September 1st is our official, program year. And then throughout the year, the community clubs are meeting. We're doing, like I said, programs in schools. We have after-school programs, our garden clubs. But then in the summer, we have day camps that we offer at our office, STEM, Healthy Living. And then we also go out into the community and do some programming in the summer as well.
What's the cost of joining?
So to join 4-H, there is a $20 membership fee that they pay each year. Half of that goes towards the state, towards their programming that the kids might participate in, and then half of that stays with the county as well to support the county programs. From there, if it is a community club, the individual clubs may choose to have an additional club fee. And then, of course, if they are going to participate in a horse show, or the fair or something like that, there's additional costs with keeping care of their animal or participating in the different shows. And that's something too in their record books, a life skill that they would learn is the financial side of things and keeping track of that and seeing exactly how much of an expense that it could be for their parents. But we do offer scholarships as well. So for any families that might not be able to manage that financial cost, we have activity scholarships and different ways we can support them as well.
Yes, our 4-H association helps support that. It's a 501c3, and we're actually in the midst right now of our poinsettia fundraiser, where we sell poinsettias every year and helps support those projects and support families.
For those who don't know what the 4-H is, can you explain that?
Well, the 4-H's stand for Head, Heart, Health, and Hands. And originally, I think the health was added sometime in the 1940s. Originally, there was just the 3-leaf clover, but now it's the 4-leaf clover. But the 4-H program is really youth development, helping kids thrive and become responsible active citizens in their communities. So really the end result of 4-H is in adulthood. But all along the way, we're helping kids to be more successful. Research has been done. Tufts University did a longitudinal study of the impact of 4-H and the differences between youth that participated in 4-H and those that didn't. And there's actually some pretty compelling evidence that it really does make a difference. We know anecdotally from our experiences that it does. I was a 4-H'er. My children have been in 4-H. I do this for a living, so I obviously believe in the program. But we provide them with lots of opportunities to develop citizenship skills, leadership skills, as well as that mastery and a sense of belonging, which is very, very important for kids these days. Mm-hmm.
And I think traditionally, a lot of people who aren't as familiar might just think that 4-H is the animal projects, but as we've discussed, it is so much more than that. There's a lot of different opportunities for the kids.
Yeah, so it's known as something where a child raises a livestock animal or gardening and farming, but it goes beyond that.
Yes, definitely.
But now you incorporate STEM and other programs?
We have some very, very active STEM clubs. We actually have a robotics club that's competitive at the national level. And we have, multiple we have a lot of, we also have photography, we have rocketry, clubs that are definitely doing those projects that maybe people wouldn't traditionally have associated with 4-H, but is absolutely part of what we do and what we offer.
How can the community get more involved and learn more?
So there's a couple different ways. We do have our website, of course. So if anyone needs information on that, they're more than welcome to read that. Contact us if they'd like more. A huge component of 4-H is our volunteers. The community clubs are led by volunteers. Every event we do, we have volunteers help with that too. So becoming a volunteer is a great way to be involved. And of course, the more volunteers we have, the more club leaders we have, the more youth we can have involved as well. So I think that's a big part of it.
That truly is probably the limiting factor, is how many adult volunteers are willing to lead clubs so we can provide opportunities for more kids.
Is there anything else that you would like to share?
I just appreciate the opportunity to come here and share about, a program that we think that maybe not everybody knows as much about as we'd like to have them know, and that, we'd love to get more families involved in the 4-H program in Orange County.
Well, thank you so much for being here.
Thank you.
Thank you for having us.
If you're enjoying this show, please subscribe to our channel and follow our Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter accounts.